God doesn't create labels, He created lives. The sky doesn't choose whom to shine upon, and the wind doesn't ask for your gender before it offers comfort. Then why do we as human beings draw lines where there should be only love, respect, and equality? We all deserve equality despite the differences we all carry. After all, in the heart of all, we all bleed the same red, we all dream the same sky. Let me ask you a very simple question. When we go out to buy gifts for children, what do we usually pick up? For boys, cars, aeroplanes, bats and balls, and even guns. Okay, fine. But then for girls, dolls, makeup kit, and kitchen set? And we never question this, do we? Why is always pink for girls and black and blue for boys? Why are boys told don't cry, be strong, be a man, and girls are told be polite, be careful, be very humble? These are not just habits. These are signs of a deeper issue. And that issue is gender insensitivity, a subtle, silent, and often accepted inequality that surrounds us all. With this, I, Parul Rai, from Nirmal Jyoti Higher Secondary School, welcomes you all to today's debate on the topic gender sensitivity, a social necessity, not an option. On one side, we have got Group A speaking for the motion. Other side, Group B speaking against the motion. Now I invite all the participants to briefly introduce yourself and share your belief. Over to you all.
I am Sanya, and I believe that sensitivity starts with awareness, the awareness that boys can cry and girls can lead. I'm Ankha, and I believe that sensitivity should not mean extra sympathy for one gender. That's not true equality.
I am Manleen, and I am here to promote the belief that real change begins when we stop telling children what they should play with or wear based on gender.
I'm Hima, and I believe that gender sensitivity sometimes results in unfair advantages, which creates a new kind of imbalance.
I'm Prachi, and I believe that gender sensitivity is about breaking bias, not showing favor. It's about giving equal chances.
I am Simran, and I believe that in trying to fix the past, we are sometimes going too far in one direction today.
Hearty welcome to you all, and thank you everyone for setting the tone. Now let the voices rise, thoughts clash, and the truth shine. Let the debate begin. Over to this side.
According to me, gender sensitivity is not about giving extra benefits to anyone. It's about understanding that boys and girls are different, but both deserve equal respect. Telling a girl, don't do this, or a boy, don't cry, be a man, is not fair. That's where it all begins. Hold on, Sanya. It has already begun. We see boys crying and girls leading. You know, gender sensitivity sounds good, but sometimes it goes too far. It was you who was saying that boys are told, don't cry, you're a boy. That's wrong. But at the same time, girls are often given special treatment. In buses, they are offered seats even if the boy is more tired. When you are talking about equality, then why girls are not standing in buses like boys do?
I completely agree with them. Okay, actually, crying has nothing to do with a boy or a girl. Crying is absolutely human. It should not be gender based. And when they are asking for the seats in the buses and trains, actually, the girls, the females are playing the sympathy card. This is what I feel. Do you all agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Also, in some school, boys are given fewer chances in sports just to maintain a balance. Isn't this also unfair? We live in the 21st century. If we want equality, then let's treat everyone the same, not by giving more to one and less to the other.
Very good, Anga.
Anka, what you are saying is absolutely correct. But according to me, gender sensitivity helps break old thinking. Let me make it easier. If a girl wants to become a scientist or a cricketer,
Girls are.
wait, let me complete. People shouldn't stop her just because she's a girl. And if a boy wants to become a dancer or a chef, people shouldn't laugh at him. Everyone should have the freedom to choose their path. That's what gender sensitivity means.
Okay.
What are you talking, Marlene? Haven't you seen Sunita Williams, a scientist,
Wonderful.
and many people? Remo D'Souza, a dancer, Sanjeev Kapoor, a master chef. Let's stop judging people's dreams based on their gender. And it's true that we need equality, but sometimes we focus more on gender. For example, in a job interview or in a competition, girls are given more preference just because they are girls, even if a boy has more talent.
Yeah.
That's not fair. We should support people based on their skills and hard work, not on the basis of their gender.
Gender sensitivity is not just about respect, it's also about safety and fair treatment. In many workplaces, girls faces unwanted comments or are not taken seriously in meetings. When we become gender sensitive, boys learn to treat girls as equal, not as jokes or someone less. This creates safer schools, homes, and offices. It starts with small changes like listening when a girl shares her opinion or not making fun of a boy who's sensitive.
Prachi, let me interrupt you. Do you think that you are weak, you're not safe, you're not secure in this 21st century? By this time, I think so. Everyone should understand that we women, we females are strong. Take the example of Rani Lakshmibai. She took the sword in her hand and she fought so many battles, right? See, Queen Elizabeth, she ruled half of the world. And why to forget the first citizen of our country, honorable, respected president of the country, Mrs. Draupadi Murmu. So do you think that all these women are weak? They still need some support by the system, by the government side? I don't think so. So I think so. Talking about safety and security is very useless. Even you can see Hima, she is a karate champion and she can defend herself very well. Right, Hima?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. There is no question that you're not safe, you're not secure in the country. You need to know your worth. That's all what I feel.
Ma'am, I'd like to add something.
Okay.
Well, Prachi, don't you think that in trying to bring fairness between boys and girls, things actually get unfair? And gender sensitivity starts to lead to overprotection. Take this case. In school events, girls are given simpler tasks, while boys are expected to lift, build, and run around, as if girls can't do the hard work. Or in a classroom fight, teachers may scold the boy, even if the girl started it, just because girls are soft. How is that fair treatment?
Yeah, I agree with you, Simran.
Also, ma'am, I'd like to add something to you too. As you said earlier about girls playing with kitchen sets and dolls, but don't you think it's girls who like to play with these things?
So you mean we should start dreaming that the boys will be growing holding dolls in their hands?
I don't mean that, but if they want, of course they can.
Actually, the society is not there in a habit of seeing boys with dolls and all, okay? They want to see boys as brave, confident, very bold. They want to see the Superman, they want to see the He-Man and what all not, okay? So, I don't think so that physical strength has anything to do with gender sensitivity or something like that.
You are absolutely correct. That's what I agree with.
Okay. Any more points? Okay, so we can see both the groups have got strong points. One group says that gender sensitivity leads to fair world. On the other hand, the other group wants that too much of gender sensitivity will lead to unfair advantages. The real goal is to treat everyone with equal respect and provide positions not on the basis of gender but on the basis of ability. Okay, Prachi, would you like to add something to this?
Yes, ma'am. My question goes to you, Simran. You said gender sensitivity leads to partiality. But when a girl is harassed on a bus or followed on a street, is it not important to teach boys from a young age to be sensitive and respectful? Isn't that what gender sensitivity promotes?
Well, I understand your point, Prachi, but I have a different opinion. Yes, safety is important, but blaming boys for something that some do, that's not fair either. Gender sensitivity should be about teaching everyone, not labeling boys as wrong. Instead of focusing on gender specific values, we should promote human values like empathy, kindness, and accountability across the board. Let's raise responsible citizens, not divide them.
Hima, I want to ask you. When girls are told, don't take science, it's for boys, or choose teaching, it's safer for girls, don't you think these subtle suggestions limit their dreams? Isn't gender sensitivity needed to break such barriers?
Yes, Manleen, that's a great question.
Hema, we wanna hear your response too.
Come on, Hima. The ball is there in your court.
I do not completely disagree with you, Marlene. That thing happens. Definitely it happens. But it also happens in other way. Boys are being disencouraged from taking up arts or nursing. Why? If we want a change, gender sensitivity must support both boys and girls to follow their own path without any judgment.
Yes, what you have to say now?
We will see to it.
Let me continue first, ma'am. Prachi, my question goes to you. Do you think that constantly highlighting gender issues makes boys feel targeted or ignored? In some schools, boys' achievements are less celebrated now. Don't you think this creates bitterness instead of equality?
Angha, according to my understanding, the goal isn't to ignore boys, but to balance things. For years, girls were discouraged from speaking up or stepping ahead. Gender sensitivity is not just about blaming boys, it's also about correcting injustice and building equal respect.
Manleen, I'd like to ask you something. Don't you think gender sensitivity sometimes goes too far? For instance, if a boy is punished for saying something rude, it's labeled as harassment. But if a girl says the same, it's ignored. Isn't that biased?
True, at some extent, there should be fairness in rules. But according to my perspective, for years, girls were not even believed when they were harassed. Gender sensitivity exists to make sure everyone is treated equally, and that includes making rules fair for all.
Here the question arises. The rules for girls may have been delayed, but they exist now. Can it truly be said that the rules for girls are not fair for all?
While rules and provisions for girls do exist, the question still remains whether they are truly fair and effective for every girl around. The continuation of safety concerns suggests that more work needed to be done for the fair implementation of these rules.
Well, if you're talking about fair implementation, Sanya, what about single girl child provision or Rani Lakshmi Yojana? Aren't these supposed to be for boys too then?
In the name of equality, we will raise our voice for boys too.
You have to, because boys never compel the government. They raise their voice that there should be certain laws, certain protection rules for them, right?
Hema, my question goes to you. It was you who was saying that gender sensitivity sometimes gives more privilege to girls. But don't you think it's necessary when, even in today's time, in many families, boys are encouraged to study further while girls are expected to get married early? Only boys are sent to coaching classes while girls stay home to help with chores. Isn't gender sensitivity needed to correct such social expectations?
Let me interrupt you, Sanya. Are you still living in 1930s? This isn't the case now. Today's perspective is revolutionary and changes has already taken place. To illustrate, take the example of Rani Lakshmibai, a legendary female fighter who fought many battles and proved her worth and not just stayed home to help with chores. Sanya, do you not go to coaching classes and stay home?
I am, but there still are girls who aren't sent to coaching classes. We are here to raise our voice for them.
And yes, Sanya, that mindset is wrong. But change should come through education and mindset, not by giving one gender more equality. Take this case when a cylinder gets over in a house, males are expected to change it. Why? When a tire gets punctured, males are expected to change it. Why?
Even at the station, you will find that the man, okay, he is being called to carry all the luggage. Why can't the female do the same thing? Okay, don't you think that we need equality here also? Yes?
Nice, Hima. My vote goes to you.
Thank you.
Okay. I'd like to ask the girls who are in favor then. If we are talking about gender equality, then why are only girls speaking in this debate?
Okay.
Even our moderator is a female. Isn't this also a kind of unfairness?
Simran, are you taking this debate very seriously?
It's gender sensitivity, it's serious.
Okay.
But the boys don't want to participate.
Who told you, Manleen, that they are not being called to participate?
Miss, they don't want to.
They don't
Fine
want
then.
to.
Let's see if the boys will take the initiative when we, the girls, choose not to volunteer next
Okay,
time.
let's see.
Well, let's look on to the other side of the coin too. Today, we are speaking not because we are girls, but because we are ready to raise our voice. Gender sensitivity is not about giving extra benefits, it's about giving equal chances to everyone. And tomorrow, boys shall also be here with us.
Yes, Sanya.
We agree with you.
Well, you guys talk about gender sensitivity, about gender equality. That's because you feel that you are weak and you need equality. But I need you to realize that you're already equal. Please change your mindset first.
This doesn't happen in every case, miss.
Okay. So thank you everyone for such thoughtful and respectful questioning. It is very clear now that gender sensitivity is not just about only rights, but about responsibilities and understanding. Let's carry this awareness not only in our thoughts, but in our actions too. Now, as we are about to conclude with the debate, I want a fair message from you all, the final word from you all.
Every time we stop a girl from dreaming or a boy from crying, we lose a little humanity. Let's stop the loss.
Gender sensitivity is not about blame, it's about balance and it begins with awareness.
For me, gender sensitivity should not become gender favoritism. Let's treat everyone equally, not differently. While promoting gender sensitivity, let's make sure that no one feel left out or labeled. Equality means fairness for all.
Let's make strong values for all, not just special rules for some. That's true equality.
Let's teach our children that emotions have no gender and respect has no limit. That's the world gender sensitivity can create.
Let us remember, equality is not about making women strong. Women are already strong. We need to change the way the world perceives that strength. With this, we come to the end of our debate. We hope that our words will lead to a change, not only in our thoughts, but actions too. Thank you.